Hang on, oh. Oh, big bunch. Oh!
There's a dugong, mate. Come this way.
Absolute monster. That's the world's largest land crab.
G'day, welcome back to another episode, getting back to basics. I'm Strick, this is my best mate Az, and we're in a pretty special spot, aren't we, bro?
Yeah, that's it, man. We're 2 weeks into a trip through West Papua, which if you're not familiar, it's one of the final frontiers of adventure and really last true wilderness areas in the world. And today we're going in search of a giant mud crab, monster mud crabs.
We sure are. They're one of our favorite things to target, but first of all, we need to make a trap to catch these big buggers. So let's get into the village and see what we can rustle up, mate.
Let's do it.
I just want to make a small pinto
So
for the crab coming.
Crab can go in, but then
Yes.
it's stuck.
Let's try.
Let's try.
Don't try, don't know.
Yeah.
This is from your throttle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from the boat. Big boat.
What we've got here is some very old throttle cable from a boat, and we've just cut up a length of this. Probably going to get 3 dilly pots, and the idea is to create circles that have a little bit of weight in these. We've got some net or mesh. I think this is from a light grade net. Pretty light, and that's absolutely all we have. So we're just rationing that between 3 dilly pots that we'll make. And the idea is to put the mesh underneath and then bait in the middle, which we need to go and catch at some stage. And then the crabs will hopefully walk into the middle, feed, and then we'll pull these up from the top, and the crabs will fall into the mesh net, which we've done successfully in Australia, but it doesn't seem that, you know, anyone living locally here has tried this method before. So hopefully we're successful.
You got him.
We've got the bait here. Crabs will be coming in. Should go something like that.
Big crab, big crab.
Yeah. And then what do we just tie rope
Yeah.
from here,
Yeah.
and then we'll put small float
Yeah.
on the top. What are we making here, Hans?
For fishing the fish, for like a GT, and sometimes we get the mackerel.
Feathers from the chicken and a little bit of like
Yeah.
bright, shiny sort of tinsel. And Dennis is tying them up to the eyelet of the hook. So we've got everything: float, spear, 3 pots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
All right, month up.
Let's go get them.
Well, I'm excited. It's time to put our traps to the test.
Just trolling like a little bait jig type of thing. Looks like a bit of feathers attached to the back of a hook, kind of like a fly that people use for fly fishing. Probably hoping to catch like a little trevally, or they even catch a little tuna with these. So fingers crossed, we'll see how we go. Fish on, fish on.
Yeah, Hans. Get into him on the light gear.
It didn't take long at all, and Hans has got a good one on. Oh, big one.
Hey, small run there.
I hope.
Oh, yeah. Nice one. Perfect. Well done, bro. Dennis is on. Dennis the Menace. Maybe a little one.
Yeah, little one.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah, good for crab,
Oh, bluefin.
bluefin.
Nice. Pretty special place to have abundance of fish life right out here, straight out from the village. There's a tiny little creek that runs out here, which I reckon is a good place to put your crab pot at the mouth of that, because you have every chance at the scent of the bait washing all the way up the creek to get those crabs, as well as actually in the bay here. So it's kind of like an intersection, which gives you the best chance at the crabs smelling your bait.
Some more stones to hold down the pots. That's pretty much pure fresh water.
Maybe our center weight.
Tie that up in the bottom.
Yeah.
Some for us, some for the crab, eh, Hans?
Right here. Perfect, that's it there, mate. Bagus. Alright, the moment of truth. Alright. Get in there, mate. That's it, only 1 metre deep, I think. All right, we've got our 3 dilly pots set now. We're gonna go find a creek that we can walk up and see if there's any crabs that are at low tide that we'll be able to grab.
I'm really hoping it all comes through. There's a few unknowns at the moment, so
yeah,
time will tell.
All right, this is the spot. We're going for a bit of a walk. Pretty thick mud here, but hopefully the crabs love it.
Hans is saying normally the water's really clean here, so you can actually see the mud crabs from the boat when you're cruising through this bay. But as we said last night, there was a lot of rain. Like it pretty much rained from sundown till, I don't know, like a couple of hours ago, which crabs do not like. We'll have a look through here for the next 30 minutes before checking these pots.
All right, as always, we're looking for holes here that the crabs have dug and are sitting in to wait out the tide, or at the base of these trees, they find a bit of shelter there. I've got this kind of local spear that I'll be able to tap around in holes to see if there's any crabs in there. And this is always a bit of a race against time when we're doing this, because of course as that tide comes back in, it's going to flood us and flood this bank, so we do have to be sort of in and out pretty quick here.
These big pieces of structure often lend itself to crab making their burrows or just hiding up underneath it.
So a couple of episodes ago we did find a giant mud crab while Az and I were out camping, so we do know they're in these areas. All these areas, they really haven't had too much fishing pressure, so it does mean if there are some crabs in the mangroves here, there could be some really giant ones that haven't been caught. Oh man, that current is ripping. So this river is flowing at the moment because we've had so much rain up in the mountain. All that fresh water would have flushed the crabs out. Just hope we can find them. Oh,
it's a whole lot of mud, but no crabs.
Nice big mud mussel. These are beautiful eating. Interested to see whether Hans eats these ones here. Now, this is the first mud crab hole I've seen here, but tide's too high. Oh, no one home. Okay, I'll keep moving on.
Dennis, where was it?
Dennis has lost us and we've lost Dennis. We're just trying to call for him. Woo! One of the last places on earth you'd ever want to get stuck with no way out. Watch out for crocodiles.
No.
What do you mean no?
Really?
Yes, not no. I can't believe not one crab. Must be from the rain, you think?
I think.
So Hans is dropping a fish frame a little bit deeper into the mangroves. It'll draw the crabs to this fish frame, so then we can either grab them or spear them. It's been about an hour since Hans threw that fish frame, about 5-10 meters in to this mangrove jungle, so see if anything's on it.
Yeah, I see.
Oh. Don't let him get away, Hans.
He's escaped Hans's spear. That's one lucky crab.
That is a really lucky crab. Probably the luckiest.
I don't think too many crabs would escape Hans's spear. Just coming up to check our trap. This is the moment of truth. Hopefully all the hard work in making it has paid off and it's full of crabs. Let's see how we went. Sneak up.
Quick smart, mate. Quick smart. All right.
No luck. We'll not move it somewhere else, I think. Oh, nothing. It did work exactly how we'd want it to, apart from catching mud crabs, but we'll go and move it to somewhere else in the bay. Hopefully there's more luck there. No luck, none from 3. We're gonna have to move spots, I think. So the tide's now turned. It's meant to be coming in here, but the river is flowing almost like rapids. It's flowing at a rate of knots here because there's been so much rain that it's just been flooding off this mountain and flushing out here. But we're gonna keep going up this river and see where it leads. Hans has just told us this is his old house. The whole family used to live on the riverbank here a few years ago before they then moved out to the coast where they now are. And in here they had like their farm with their fruit and veg and all that sort of stuff going. So he hasn't been up here for a while, just wanted to come and check it all out. This is amazing. It does feel like something out of like the Jungle Book or Tarzan or one of those kind of like children's books or movies that we grew up watching. It's bloody incredible exploring it like this. The river is getting more and more narrow as we go up, and the canopy is enclosing over us, but it's unreal. Az has just had the drone in the air and it's just like lush rainforest as far as the eye can see. This is really, really cool.
Hans was just saying, oh, hopefully we see the big crocodile. There's a big crocodile up here. And then, yeah, Dennis jumps in. Oh, geez.
Oh, what was that? He's giving it some herbs.
Hang on to it.
Oh.
See you, Dennis.
Jeez, big log, Hans. See you, Dennis.
See you, Dennis.
Thanks, mate. It's been a really great week. That's where Hans and his family used to live. No roof, just a structure. Hang on.
I'm more worried about Dennis. We haven't seen him for a while.
Dennis! We've had a crash landing. Oh, there's a rock here.
Yeah, big log there.
And we're sitting on the bottom here on the mud. Yeah, we're freeing up now. Oh, we're on that log. Oh, here's Dennis now.
He's just come around the bend. You can see him splashing in the distance. Come on, Dennis! Jeez, imagine getting lost up here. It'd be a long swim home.
There you go, bro. Bagus. We've just pulled up to the old dock where Hans and his family used to live, just to have a look and see where his garden used to be.
How long since you've lived here?
3 years we live here. I think like 20 years ago.
20 years ago, yeah. So 20 years the jungle.
Taken back over.
Yeah.
We sleep and then big snake coming.
Big snake?
Yes.
How big?
Like a python, 5 and 6 meter.
5 and 6 meter
Yes.
python.
And then one time we killed one snake. So we just have 10 people for hold the snake to
10
drop.
people?
Yes, 10
Really?
people. Yes.
Is that your bed there, Hans?
Yes.
Must have been hard work to bring all the wood and all the material
No,
in.
we don't use the Nile, just use this one.
Just that vine.
Yeah, like I saw you on the mountain. This one.
Oh, okay.
It's,
So no nail,
No
just,
nails.
just wow, strong, hey? That's lasted maybe 30 years. Still
Yes.
strong.
strong.
This here is a salak tree. I've never seen one this mature. This is a 20-year-old breadfruit tree. It was next to Hans's house when he was a kid. This was the platform here at the base of this tree where they lived sort of in the tree canopy. They had a tree house.
We start to make a noise from over there to here, so the all fish come and move to the net.
Yeah, okay, that's where
And
they
then
trap
get
their
the-
fish.
Hans has insisted on going up his old coconut tree from when he was a boy.
We're like, oh mate, it's pretty wet and mossy and slippery from all that rain, but he's insisted on giving it a go. Be careful, bro.
I think he's up there, mate. I think he's going to get them down. These green ones, if they hit the ground, they'll smash open on the inside, so we've got to get them in the water and then get them before the current takes them away. Okay, ready?
Yeah. Oh, he's just about to cut. Oh, big bunch. Whoa! Woo! Yeah.
All clear.
I think Hans's motto is no coconut left behind. He's just cleaning out this tree.
Yeah, the last 30 years of coconut growth paying off right now.
Whoa! He's dropping his nuts everywhere.
Hey, monkey man!
Oh, many coconut.
Banyak!
Kalapa, kalapa, kalapa.
We've got the coconuts. There's only one more thing to get now.
We're just missing the mud crabs.
Just missing the mud crabs.
We're missing the mud crabs. Hopefully by the time we get down there, the mud crabs be crawling over the pots.
Oh, they'll be full.
They'll be full.
They'll be all full.
Be full, hopefully. Thank you, Hans.
Cheers,
Thank
bro.
you, bro. Thank
Cheers,
you.
boys.
Cheers, Dennis.
Coconuts have a lot of different stages to them. This would have to be my favorite, where the meat is sort of just formed. So it's not too hard, still a little bit jelly-like. There's enough there to justify cutting it open and getting a feed. And really, really sweet.
So we're looking for bush lemons, Hans? Oh, it's fresh water running out here, hey?
Yeah.
I can smell lemon. Oh, yeah. Smells very nice. There's beautiful coral all through here. Come on, come on, come on, you.
Oh, it's been nailed.
Oh, baits.
Yeah, we've been baited.
Smashed the
Yeah.
bait. That's a promising sign. Look, they got the bait.
Oh. No bait, no crabs. We've left them a bit too long.
The last one. Hopefully they're a little bit slower getting to this.
Oh, hasn't been touched.
This is a good bait left on this one. Move it to.
We'll move him back up there.
Alright, we feel like we're getting a step closer each time. We've found an area where there was some crabs feeding. Those last baits are definitely eaten by crabs. Left the pots probably 15-20 minutes now. Hopefully we can catch a giant mud crab with these traps. Otherwise we're starting to run out of ideas, mate.
Fortunately, we've got plenty of coconuts. Nothing.
Nothing, hasn't been touched.
Well, you've on a snail.
One little snail.
Don't use tail for crabs.
Unless if you want to catch snail.
Not touched. One more. There's one more. Oh, bugger.
Bugger. No nibbles at all, no.
Not a touch. Let's pack it up and move out of the mangroves. I'd like to think we put in a valiant effort today to get the giant mud crab. A few things stacked up against us, such as inches of rain last night, which they don't like. However, we know they're in the area, and Hans was saying the only person to come and get mud crabs here in recent years was his uncle, apparently, so very few people come through here. There'd be a lot of big crabs through here.
We've got unfinished business with these giant mud crabs. We'll be back. We've just seen a monster mangrove jack chase some mullet out of some of these mangroves here and smash it right on the surface. So we are going to duck out of here, go and pick up some live bait and come back and see if we can catch one of these big jacks.
We're just coming around this bend and Hans has put out this, like a light hand line with a small hook with little feathers from the chickens in the village. And I think he's got one on. What's it, trevally?
Yeah.
Hey! Yeah, there's that hook with the chicken feathers and that little bit of tinsel. Well done, bro.
I didn't even realise he had it in, mate.
Yeah, for 1 minute, like less than a minute. He just put it out and then started pulling a fish in. So thinking of hooking that. Hey, one for fish soup.
You want to bake?
Yeah, for good karma. We'll let it go. Yep.
Oh, I know it's here.
Hans is on again. How does it feel, mate? Big or small?
I think small.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on.
We're on.
Get out of the snakes, get out of the snakes. Oh, what happened there, man?
He just swam towards the boat and darted in on the edge. I couldn't keep up with him and he just tapped a mangrove root and cut it.
Hans is just putting out the trevally that we caught before on a really big hook on wire onto rope, and he's setting a trap for a saltwater crocodile. Now this is a really controversial topic, particularly back in Australia, but we're certainly in no position here to tell him what to do or what we think or judge. We're just sort of along for the ride. Strick and I this afternoon, but supposedly Hans tells us that there's a bit of a troubled croc that's been sniffing around the villages, and they've got a lot of little kids that are playing in the water there. They've had a couple of dogs taken recently, so he wants to be able to thin a couple of them out.
We want to hunting crocodile. I hope we're lucky.
Hans is just tying the rope up around this tree. Thinks that's enough to hold whatever grabs it. He's throwing it under the canopy of this overlying branch. What's the plan? Leave it overnight?
Yeah, for one night.
Come back in the morning.
Come back in the morning.
Have a go at how much this current is ripping out of this channel. There's not a breath of wind in here. It's all back eddy currents and Big swirls. We got real lucky earlier in this trip with catching one of the biggest mud crabs I've ever seen a couple of weeks ago. So we know that they're around here. That mangrove system this afternoon was absolutely prime, but we weren't rewarded for all the effort we put in. However, it ain't over yet. On a neighboring island from this village that we're staying at, there's a population of coconut crabs, the largest land crab in the entire world. They're such an impressive animal, and supposedly there could be a few here. So we need to set a trap for them, and then we'll have dinner, and then we'll come back here at maybe 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, because they only feed at night on coconuts. I'll show you. We'll make these traps up now. This is what we're looking for bait, is the mature dried husk coconuts. You cut into the middle and you get the white flesh, and that's what the coconut crabs eat.
Some for the coconut crab, some for us.
Is this a good spot for the coconut crabs?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
You think they live up on the rocks here and then they come down to eat the coconuts?
Down. We just put this on here, like this.
Yep, so some line around the dried
Yeah.
coconut husk.
And here.
Coconut crabs have an incredible sense of smell, so we've put quartered coconut. We've put a series of different baits out for them along this limestone mountain, which they live in the base of. And hopefully later when we come back tonight, they're sort of crawling over this and we've lured them out with this tasty coconut meat.
Holy moly, how is that sunset? What a fitting way to end such a bloody beautiful day. What's this? What's this? Get the drone, Az. I reckon it's a dugong, mate. Come this way. Come this way. It's a dugong, just there. Like 10 meters off our balcony. That's incredible. I'm gonna put a mask on and float on out. Epic. This big fella was just so friendly. He just kept coming back. How special is this place to have it come straight past our front doorstep. I can't believe that. Unreal.
There's bait jumping everywhere. Oh, we've just pulled up, nosed up onto this other island after dinner. Let's see if there's any coconut crabs. What do you reckon our chances are, mate?
Well, we're due, mate. We're due. I tend to think that if you try hard enough, you'll eventually get rewarded, and hopefully now is us about to be rewarded.
Hans has just run off into the bush.
Oh, he's taking the coconut there, is he? He's all hidden in the rock, is he?
Yes, you can't.
Yeah, just his claws sticking out. The rest of his body's hidden in the under the rock there. Too late.
Yeah.
Yep, got him. Oh, mate, that's a beauty. Oh, jeez. Well, she's pretty quick.
Yeah, very quick.
Dennis has got one in his sights. Oh, careful, bro. It's the two different colours. Apparently, it's depending on what they're eating will dictate the colours. This one's like an electric blue purple, and this one's got more oranges through it. Amazing colours. Alright, you two, it's your lucky day. You're not coming home for dinner. I can't get over the patterns on the back. And they just tuck up into nowhere and just disappear. I think we got one here. Absolute monster! That's probably the biggest coconut crab I've ever seen. Careful, mate.
Careful.
That's ginormous.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
And there it is. That's the world's largest land crab. We've had pretty shitty luck all day trying to find a giant crab. But there it is. It couldn't have ended the day any better. Look at the colours, look at the claws on it. I'm literally struggling to hold it right now in my hand. It's that strong, like the muscles in its back. And where I'm holding it is the only safe place to do so. And it's like crushing me in between its legs here and pushing up to where my fingers are. But have a go at it.
We've got a giant crab.
Finally, we got the giant crab. These guys here are actually listed as a vulnerable species though. We're not going to eat this one.
we're going to let it go.